Hello, everyone. It is I, El Vencedor, and welcome to my game making stream. I had a bit of a situation with my mental and emotional health these past 2 weeks. This is your friendly reminder to keep an eye on that. But I'm a little better now, so I'm back to streaming, and I did a little reboot of my channel. Still still the same great material, entertainment that you've come to expect. Now just labeled a little better. And no longer forced to be on any particular schedule, too, or either. Depends. I stream when I stream, and that's all I need to do. Well, let's make a new character today. I'm making what's the word I'm looking for? And character for a new RPG that I'm making called Toys. That is the name of the RPG. Toys. 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 Titans of Fun. That's the name of the RPG. Titans of Fun. So we're gonna make a character first. And then when we're done making the character, we are gonna make some side view battlers of that character. Wait a minute, Vencedor. What does side view battler mean? Well, I'm glad you asked that. Side view battler means that the game has battles and you are seeing that battle from the side, like you are the spectator of the battle instead of being a participant of the battle itself. I think like Final Fantasy IV. You've seen that. You have enemies on one side of the screen, player characters on another side of the screen. That's called a side view battler. Well, I know that you want to see the character, so let's make the character right now. We have the background and we have paint layer 1, properties, and over here, hey Emilio, how are you? Yes, don't forget to be kind and respectful in the chat, and don't forget to subscribe to Emilio too, and his channel Pokemon Go Charizard. He streams stuff too. He streams Pokemon, and that's fun. So this is gonna be labeled body. I don't need to make a skeleton. That's old stuff. And we're gonna make it like this, and we're gonna make a bit of an oval shape, like so. Ah, let me not filled palette, and here we go, and make an oval shape, like so. There we go. And that's our body. Body. Don't you like the body? Body. And now we're gonna make the properties, and we're gonna make the leg now. The legs, plural, of course. And we're gonna make them like this, and yep, and yep, and yep, 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 and yep, and yep, and there we go. And because I am lazy, I'm gonna do this. Copy and paste into active layer. And we are gonna mirror the horizontal and look, fantastic. It's nice, sweet, fantastic. Yay, 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 yay. Now we're gonna make the hands. Hands to yourself, sneak thief. Once again, we want it to be around, I'd say here is fine. Mm-hmm. Now I need a skeleton. So, skeleton for hand. And what what we're doing here, ladies and gentlemen, is making ourselves a bit of a hexagonal shape. Okay, 0.01 pixels. 0.1 pixels, a tenth of a pixel, please. Okay, and over here, and over here, over here, and over here, and over here, and over here. And that is the skeleton. Now with hands and body, I can do this. Hold on. There we go. Now I can delete this. ¿Dónde está la basura? There we go. Remove layer. Ah, la cagué bien brutal, pero déjalo así. Leave it like that. It looks fine like that. And what we're gonna do is this. Copy, paste into active layer, mirror horizontal, but also mirror it vertical. And behold, we have an original character. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And now we're gonna add in the face. Mm-hmm. 1 pixel. Behold the face, the face, the face, the face. Here we go. And we're going to copy this. And we're going to paste it into active layer. And we're going to mirror it like so. And now we're going to draw a mouth, a tenth of a pixel. Yes, that's fine with me. Hold on, something's wrong here. Copy, edit, paste into active layer. Okay. Now we're going to do this. And lower it to 0.1 pixel. And there we go. Here is our character. Now let's paint the character, shall we? We're going to go with simple colors. Over here, paint. First, let's go over here. And we're going to paint this, the color black. Why black? Because these are irises. Doesn't that look pretty? Next, because we don't want to screw over the color too much, we're going to paint eyes now. Eyes, feet, and hands. This allows us to paint everything without fearing painting over what we've already painted. See, like this. Because I'm painting a different layer, I don't lose out the detail of the eyes. If I had stayed painting on the same layer, I would have lost out on, well, what I was doing. You can't really see it now much, but it's looking good. Now we're doing the hands, and we're going to paint these hands red because these are little gloves. Isn't that cute? And these gloves as well. Beautiful. Now the feet, we're going to paint them brown, like so. Beautiful. Now, paint over here, we are going to paint everything else. And everything else is going to be this color of grayish. And a paint level of 6 so that we can cover more places. Do, 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 da, da, da. Always careful not to paint over the eyes. That took me a little while. Oh, not to worry. I will fix that in a little bit. Oh, come on, dude. Do, 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 do. I'm just painting an egg. Who is this little egg? I'm hearing you ask. This little egg has a name. His name is Mr. H. Dumpty. You know what he's named after. Now this little bit over here, I need to erase it, so let's erase this. And there we go, we have a character. Ain't this a cute little character? Look at how cute he is. He's adorable. Mwah, fantastic. And we're gonna name him, give him a name. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Where do I have it? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna keep it here. Okay. And his name is Mr. H. Thumpty. That's his name. I used the name like that so I can tell what I'm doing. That's about it. That's the whole reason I'm doing the things I do. But I also promised you guys that I was going to show you a battler. And you might not know what I meant by that. Oh, I messed up. I kind of didn't, though. Kind of didn't. Now let me show you guys what I mean. Clear this out. Open image. Give me a second. Behold this. This is a battler sprite sheet. And what these are the sprites that RPG Maker uses for battle. They come in groups of three. These three are called the idlers. These three are called the preparers. These three are for when you're casting a magic spell. These three are for when you guard. These three are for when you take damage. And these three are for when you dodge an attack. And that is all we're going to make today. We're just going to make, hold on, let me count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Espérate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sí, 6. 6 por 3, 18. 18 character sprites. That is all we're going to be making. But Vencedor, isn't that too few? And it is a few, yes, but it's because this takes work. A lot of work, and it takes time. We can do the work, but we don't have much time, my friends. We don't have that much time. So here we go. Properties, and we're gonna call these the bodies. Sprite bodies. We will color them later. Next, here on the background, we're gonna lower this to 50% opacity. That way I don't get confused about what I'm doing. We go back up here. And over here we have the sprites. And here I'm gonna draw. Let me make sure I'm in the right what's the word I'm looking for? Layer, the right layer. And we are gonna first lower the sprites to 1 pixel. We're gonna draw a little wrong color, right color. Not filled, good. Good. We're gonna draw a little like this, too big. A little like this. There we go. Next up, 0.1 pixel, 0.1 pixel. The eyes. Like so. The mouth. Oopsie. The eyes. The mouth. Zero point zero 0.01 pixels. And now back to 1 pixel. We're going to make the arms now. No, no, no. Make them like this. Nice and wide. The legs. Just like that. Huh, could have just done that. Let me just get it a little closer so I can erase this better. Better, and here we go. No, 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 no. Better. Next, I'm gonna color it in. There we go. I know, it doesn't look exactly like the picture we made, but there's a reason for that. These are chibi-fi. They're not gonna look exactly like the like the like the picture we drew. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna copy this, copy, and we're gonna paste it 17 times. Over here. Actually, no, we're gonna do something a lot easier. Paste it into active layer and over here. And now we're gonna do this because I'm lazy, and we're gonna do this 5 more times. Paste into active layer. Paste into active layer. Yep, okay. This is much easier. Copy. And now we're gonna paste it into active layer. And again, paste it into active layer. Oh, I had one more. Paste it into active layer. Oh my goodness. And there we go. We have 18 sprites. There's just some problem though. You guys know what that problem is? They all look the same. No es bueno. No es bueno. No, 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 no. We gotta make some differences here. The first difference I'm gonna make is right here. And what we're gonna do is make a little slight change on this leg, like so. No. Like so. Yep. And over here, I'm gonna make another change to this leg. Like so. And that looks awful. So we're gonna undo that, and instead we're gonna make changes to the arms. So it looks like the little guy is kind of bending, and raising its arms. Let's do a little change over here. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, come on. Edit, redo, redo. Okay. Now I don't need this background much anymore, so adios que se fue. And instead, we have all this. Ah, I know what to do. First, hmm. First let's do this. We're gonna erase the tops of these eyes. And it looks like he is blinking. Come on, where did we go? There we go. And so his idle animation is him blinking. Quite interesting. But what about this one? What is this one for? Let me just go back to this one is preparing for action. So we're gonna do something simple. First, we're gonna have the little eyes focus on the left, like so. Let me just erase these. Like this. Next, we're gonna give him some determined eyebrows. Like so. Next, we're gonna give him this. Just like the old one, we're gonna erase the we're gonna erase the top of his eyes like this. Give him like that. Pixel 1. Like so. And over here, we're gonna erase most of his eyes. Like so. But we are still gonna give him I just noticed a mistake. Nothing worse than inconsistent eyebrows. Luckily, I know a solution. Copy, edit, paste into active layer. Paste into active layer. There we go. And that's it. That is how we have Mr. H. Dumpty ready for battle. What's our next? Our next ability is H. Dumpty making, casting a spell. How do we show that? How do we show H. Dumpty making a spell? Well, this is where we need to stop and think. And I figured out how to do it. Let me opaque the background first. First, I want his eyes closed. So we're gonna close those eyes, like so. And we're gonna erase the mouth too. And we're gonna erase these faces as well. Oopsie. The reason why will be made clear in a little bit. Next, we're gonna make a little mouth, like so. Oopsie. Ow, yow, 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 yow. And we are gonna copy and paste this mouth twice over, but not in the way you might be thinking. Because we're also gonna be making some changes to this. Paste into active layer. Paste into active layer. There we go. Next, we erase the mouths. And we make it a little bigger. Like this. Like this. Wow, 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 wow. That's how it's done. Already, we are seeing that there are key differences in how and how this sprite behaves. If we have finished 9 sprites, now let's make 9 more, shall we? The next sprite that we need to hold on. I nearly forgot my spaghetti. No, not actor 1. No, 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 no. Krita, Toy Battlers. Krita image. Krita document. Excuse you. H Dumpty SV. Very important, the SV, and very important that it stays a Krita document. Because the Krita document is what allows me to edit this later. Understand? Well, let's not waste a second longer. Excuse me, I just noticed a mistake. Oops. No, 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 no. It's up here. It's up here. Nah, why? What's the matter with me? There we go. Fix those mistakes. The next one is, lest I'm mistaken, guarding. Yes, guarding. How do I make it? How do I make him guard? Well, best way I can think it is to give him the defiant eyebrows. Again, wrong background. Yep, like so. And there we go. That's him guarding. That's him daring the enemy. Hey, come on, hit me, hit me. Now for damage, I want to do something different. I want to do this. First, I'm going to erase, believe it or not, the little legs and the little hands. Oopsie. Like so. Ah, excuse me, I forgot one more important thing about this. Here we go. And we're going to have him like this. Now let's erase the faces. Ah, bigger rubbers for bigger effects. Matter of fact, just erase these two. And Sadan, what are you doing? You're gonna see. You're gonna see. Now we're gonna copy and we're gonna paste this. Paste into active layer right over here. Let me make sure I put it in the right place and yeah, more or less, yeah. Ah, yes, I know what to do. File, edit, paste into active layer. Oopsie. Sorry. Edit, paste into active layer. Now let's erase these mouths and draw something a little better. I said erase. Okay. Point one. See, now it's looked like it's saying, ow! It's going, owie! That's interesting. That's interesting to me. I think that yeah. Oh, what a bother and a half this has turned out to be. Anyway, now we're gonna edit the dodging sprite. Yeah. What's the matter with me today? I cannot speak a word. Now, when it comes to dodging, how do we depict that? Well, let's have him. I know. First, we are gonna delete this little guy over here, foreground color. In fact, we're gonna delete these two. Oopsie. I said delete. There we go. We're gonna work with this guy. And we're gonna turn this little arm upside down. First, we're gonna cut it, cut, paste into active layer, mirror it vertical. Perfect. Or at least kind of. Very good. Next. Okay, yeah, sure. Next, we are gonna erase these faces, like so. Now that I think about it, give me a second. Excuse me. Ow! See, look, he's happy. Next, I'm gonna copy this twice, but one of them is gonna be a little different. Paste into active layer, paste into active layer, and this one we're gonna paste into active layer, yeah, like that. And this one, we're gonna do a little thing. Which is, or I can do this, okay. Which is mirror horizontal. And then we are gonna erase its face, like so. And this gives the implication that it is twirling around. Perfect. Now we can paint the characters. Let us paint. Oh, and the background can officially be deleted. What's the matter with me? What's the matter with this thing? It's not painting. Why isn't it painting? Come on, what's the matter with you? Okay. Now we can paint the character. Ah. Excuse me a second. Okay, yeah, we're done with that. We're done with that. Well, something's wrong here. File, save. Let's go. And I have it over here on Battlers. Have another one on its way. Oh, see, now everything's just worse. Because it's having this selection, it's only recognizing this selection, meaning that the only thing I can paint on is this. There we go. That should work. And it does. All right, yay. Well, let's while we're at it, let's paint this little bugger like so. But we're gonna need a bigger paintbrush, aren't we? So I'm gonna go with number 8. Oopsie. Paint number 8. Yeah, okay. A thinner brush, number 2. Brown, red, gray. There we go. Let's start off with painting the little tips first. There we go. There we go. Now the brown. The little brown, the little brown, the little brown. Sure is fun making these, isn't it? Oi. Ay, ay, ay. I'm almost done. We're almost done. So close, yet so far away. When the deer and the antelope play, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam and the chess team has plenty of rooks. Home, home on the range. There's something wrong with this game. Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam and the chess team has plenty of rooks. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Mm, 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 mm. Na, 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 na. And the chan, na, 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 na. And I'm almost done. Yes, I think almost done. And I know that I'm nearly done. Oh, la, 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 la. I think I'm very nearly done. So done. Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam and the tears and the antelope play. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyone expecting me to paint that mouth red is mistaken. There'll be no red mouths. But we're almost done here. Game development, boys and girls, it is work. Lots and lots of work. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And those of you who are wondering, hey, Vencedor, what happened to Megadeus? I have to put that on hold because I'm having a load of trouble finding the right music for it. And music is an important part of game development. Without the right music, a game is just no bueno. No es bueno estar sin buena música. So I have to put Megadeus on hold until further notice. I have to apologize. But this game I'm making, Toys, it's gonna be good too. I just ask that you give it one chance. Almost done. The coloring part is the most boring part, but it's also the most important part. If I don't color a game correctly, it's gonna look like caca. I really like using Krita. I'll be honest with you guys. Krita is very good to me, and I find it very easy and intuitive to use. But I'm also a novice when it comes to drawing, so do not take my opinion as gospel. Do not do that. Instead, form your own. Form your own opinions, please. Because otherwise, you're going to end up following an idiot like me. And you should not be following an idiot. You should be following people who know what they are talking about, which is not me. It's never been me. I'll just paint over that later. La 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 la. Aye. We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher, Electric Avenue. Lock down to Electric Avenue. Then we'll take it higher, Electric Avenue. Lock down to Electric Avenue. And then we'll take it higher, Electric Avenue. Lock down to Electric Avenue. And then we'll take it higher. Out in the streets. Yeah, out in the streets, Electric Avenue. We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue. And then we'll take it higher, Electric Avenue. We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue. And Electric Avenue. You guys like that song, Electric Avenue? It's a very good song. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, nothing like a little coloring. It's so boring. Boring, 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 boring. But it's also a very important part of the process. But don't leave just yet, because there's one more thing I want to do before this stream ends. Ah, yes. Ah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Almost done, almost done. Just a little more. And there we go. Almost. There, now we got it. Except for something that I'm not liking very much in here. So let's fix it, shall we? Yeah, okay. Things were looking a little dirty up in here, but I'm fixing them right now. There we go. But we're not quite done yet. Excuse me. I mean, besides from the obvious, there's one more thing that we need to do. Clean up these sprites a little bit. There we go. Now, save. But we're also going to save as, not as a CREDA document, but as a PNG. And not here, but we are going to save it, excuse me, over here. Games, Project 2, Images, Side View Actors, HDumpy SV. And we're not going to save it also as a Krita file. Next, we can close this. We are going to go over here, Game Making Engine, Game Maker. I meant to say RPG Maker. Game Makers for another day. No, you close. You close. You close, Game Maker. You close. Remind me later. You close. Over here, let's have this. And instead of this, we're going to use, where's the HDumpty Battler? Save as Project 2, with Balloony. HDumpty SV, okay. Replace it. Okay. Excuse me a second. Ah, because it has the wrong dimensions. Ah, always something. Images, SV actors. Okay. 576 times 384. It's so yes. 566 is 384. It's right here, Project 2. It should be accessible. Let's try closing and opening it again. Meh. Meh. Yeah. Project 2. RPG Maker. Let's try this again. Sometimes these game making engines, they like to screw with people. Now it should be because it does not recognize. I understand. Sometimes these things, they have troubles because they fail to recognize the name of a of a file. It's very likely that this little dot is causing me trouble. So let's rename it not H dot dumpty, but just H dumpty. And that was the problem. Huh. A super simple solution for a complex problem. Now let's see if it worked. Troops, Minotaur, battle test. Okay, yeah, sure. And there it is. There it is. Now I want you to look very carefully at. Did you notice that the sprite disappeared? It's because I don't yet have a sprite order for dealing physical damage. Once I do that, I'll be in business. But we do have for everything else. There we go. And we saw that it works. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all that rainbow in between and beyond. I am so happy to see that it worked. And we're going to continue making more of these in the near future. But for now, this is El Vencedor saying thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.